Maintaining Ethical Policies and Socially Responsible Behavior by Michaela Fields. Introduction. I'm going to speak about ethical policies, social responsible behavior, code of ethics, leadership influence on those two topics, and how the culture affects ethical policies and social responsible behavior. Ethical policies have two branches. You have the business ethics of doing what is right, and then you have consequences to unethical practices. Business ethics are knowing what is right and wrong and doing what is right. This should be looked at in a world view to a singular customer. You should have business ethics in every facet of your organization. Ethical practices are essential to every business, and ethical practices should be a part of your purpose, vision, and values. If you have unethical practices, the consequences could be fines, a bad reputation, losing credibility in the market you're in, a financial loss or loss of the entire business, and legal issues, lawsuits, and other type of legal issues. Socially responsible behavior. Business must act in a manner that benefits society. Businesses should promote an ethical balance between profits and society. Some ways to be socially responsible in business is through philanthropy and initiatives. Philanthropy is in initiatives give a commitment of time and money to charitable causes. They show social responsibility to the environment and the world around you. Ways modern companies are being socially responsible are reducing their carbon footprint, recycling, and being more aware of the pollution their business makes and cleaning it up. A business should create a code of ethics. It should be the standard of the ethical operation of the organization, contain rules by which the organization should operate ethically, should be a policy of the organization. I know I'm in state government, we had to sign an oath and a code of ethics before we could even be officially hired. It should apply to every single person, from the CEO to the lowest to the mailroom person. It should include ways to report unethical behavior, and ideally you could do it anonymously so you would not face retribution on it. And it should include what type of risks you're willing to take to choose to have unethical behavior. A company's leadership should lead by example. If you want to have an ethical company, you need to be an ethical leader. You should follow the code of ethics of your organization and your personal code of ethics every day. You should encourage your employees to be ethical employees and report unethical standards. Now, on honesty is the best policy within your organization. When you're an ethical leader, you create an ethical culture. Some other ways to create an ethical culture is to do annual ethics training, or just have meetings when you want to update your code of ethics, or when you have new employees, make them aware of the code of ethics somehow and promote your good ethics. We should reward ethical acts. When you have a whistleblower of some sort, you should reward them and make them a good example for your company. Everyone in the organization can be a role model for good ethical policies. And everyone should be allowed to report unethical behavior. In conclusion, to have a good standard of ethics and be more socially responsible in your organization, your culture, your policies, your leadership should all benefit the world around you, benefit society and the environment. That's how you know you're doing the right thing in business. My references, and thank you for listening.